All right, all right. I'm Diesel. I want to talk to y'all very briefly about crypto, real high level. I understand that some of the stuff I may say may sound real foreign right now. That is understandable. If you know me on Facebook, please add me on Facebook so you can hit me up if you need me to further explain things. The first thing is, I love everything that has been shared up until this point, but I look at it like the Holy Bible, right? Everything that has been shared about making money is the Old Testament, and it works. It's worked for lots of people, and it'll probably work for a long, long time. Now, I want to talk from the perspective of the New Testament, crypto. I'll be honest, I'm not like everyone else in this room. I'm lazy as hell. I work because I have to work, and I value my free time more than anything else. I'm not really a person that has a lot of passions, and I've never been a person that has done what I enjoy to make money. So money has always been a means to an end, and that's why I started doing crypto. I got into crypto because I wanted to put a little bit of money in and make a lot of money, which sounds crazy, right? But this is why people play lottery every day. The whole concept of I want to put in a little and get a lot. That's why I got into crypto. So when you hear cryptocurrency, the first thing that y'all think about is what? Bitcoin, right?
Ethereum, Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's heard of Bitcoin. Safe Moon, trash coin. But yeah, people have heard of it. It's lots of trash coins. But when people think crypto, they think Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't crypto, it's just a coin in crypto. When I use the term crypto, I'm talking about DeFi, which stands for decentralized finance. This is the bank's worst nightmare. This is, you know what I'm saying, everyone in here has a bank account, and you see the bank say, hey, you can put $1,000 in the bank today, and I'm gonna give you 1% every year for your money, right? You get a bank $1,000, and they're like, a year from now, I'm gonna give you 1% on that money. And most people in America have like, this is a great deal. What is the bank doing with your money to be able to pay you 1%? You know, I don't really know. I assume that they loaned it and do all type of things to try to make money with it to give me 1%.
They deny loans.
Well, exactly.
They take your money and deny loans to other people. Yeah.
Decentralized finance is essentially me giving someone my money and them giving me a percentage. But instead of me getting 1% a year, I might get 1% every day. You know, which no bank in the world is going to give you 1% interest on your money every day. They probably could, but it's not in their best interest. But with crypto, you can make money every day. Let me just come over here. Better, you see it now? Let me see, is it space bar? All right. So one of the biggest cryptos that I'm in is a coin called Drip. That's just the name of it. It is essentially a certificate of deposit. I put money into Drip, and Drip pays me back money 1% every day for a certain amount of time. So essentially what Drip does is it gives me 1% a day for 365 days. So what type of return is that on your money? 365%, right? So if you put in $1, it's going to give you back $3.65. 1% a day. All right, so right now, Drip is a coin that costs $104.56 for one Drip. That's the value of Drip. A year ago when Drip started, it cost $3 for one Drip. So now, just based on math, it used to be $3 for one, now it's $105 for one. If you own one Drip, you would have made money, right? Because it's now worth more than it cost. Great. That's not why I'm into Drip. Because regardless of what Drip was worth, I was getting 1% every day on my money based on the amount of dollars that I had into this Drip contract. So now that Drip is worth more, my money is worth a lot more. But my money was never less than the initial amount that I put in because I was always getting 1% of my initial investment. When I got in the Drip last year, it started April of last year, April 22nd. I put in $90. I didn't know much about crypto. I had just closed on the house. My wife wanted brand new everything in the house. She was watching every penny. I snuck $90 and I put it into this project because I had heard about it. So I put 90 bucks in, hit the next slide. Right now, at this moment, I made these slides while I was here. Right now, my $90 is worth roughly $19,610.64. I put in a $90 investment. That's it. When I put in that $90 investment, I was earning 1% a day on $90. I compounded that money, which meaning I took the 1% that I earned and I just reinvested it. Because 1% on $90 was what? 90 cents? 90 cents a day wasn't going to change my life. But I just took the 90 cents that I earned and reinvested it. Eventually, over time, the value of drip went from, like I said, like $6 to it's over $100 for one drip. So now, that the number that you see right there in the middle, that $19,610, right this moment, I earn 1% of that every single 24 hours. I have to do nothing. It's real money. I invested in it, it's paying me out 1% a day. And so if I never do nothing ever again, I'm gonna earn 1% a day of that value for the next 365 days. And then the contract has paid me out, it owes me nothing, and I have made a lot of money. But what I do is every day, I reinvest my earnings because I wanna walk away from my job. So right now, as y'all see, the number that says available, right now I have $341 sitting in there. That's almost 2 days of earnings. I could cash that out right now, put it in my pocket. It's my money. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna reinvest that $341 back into my principal, so now I'm earning even more money. My goal right now is to get to about $2,000 per day, then I'm walking away from my job. Because at $2,000 a day for the next 365 days, if I can't figure out how to make it without a 9 to 5, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not encouraging anyone to walk away from anything, but this is my plan. When I get to about $2,000 a day, that's enough for me to take out 2 days of my profits and pay my bills. That's $4,000 that pays my bills for the month. And the other remaining days, I keep reinvesting it because I want that bag to grow even bigger. I have friends of mine that I know personally that I've been doing this for a while. Ashley can vouch, people that live here make over $2,000 every single day. He sees this money every day, it's real, it's not a scam, we're not selling anything. When I invested $90 to get started, he invested $1,800. So he was earning 1% on a bigger amount, and now he has about $170,000 in there, so it pays him out 1% of that $170,000 every day, like clockwork. We don't gotta work for it. So now, I'm in a position between this one and the other contracts that I have, where I make about $400 every single day off of crypto. I don't know about y'all, but at my job, I make $24.17 an hour. I just got a raise. I make more from crypto than I do every day at my job. So now I'm in a position where every day I'm reinvesting over $400. Every day, I invest $400 in my future. A year ago, I never thought I would be in a position to actually invest $400 every day. And I'm not taking it out of money that I'm working, earning from my paycheck. I'm taking it out of money that I've earned from that initial $90 investment. That every day I had a choice. I could have took that $10 and put it in my pocket. When it was $20 a day, I could have just put it in my pocket. I just reinvested it because I didn't need it. I have a job, it pays me well enough to feed my family. So I reinvested it. And now I'm in a position where this money comes every single day. You can go to the next slide. So this right here is a calculator that just kind of breaks down how much I make per day based on the slide that I just showed y'all, you know. So right now, it says I make $196.54 per day from this one contract. That's $1,375.76, $5,900 a month. And if I never reinvest it again, if I just choose to take my money out every day, which I know is people like that, like I want my money every day. From this point on, I take my money out every day. I'm gonna pull out $71,000 over the course of the next 365 days, 1% a single day. It's just mathematics. A small investment can turn into a huge investment. And this is not something that you gotta keep reinvesting in every day. out of your own pocket. Just take the money that you're earning and allow compound interest to work for you. I don't know about y'all, but I know everyone in here could use an extra $6,000 a month from an investment that they made one time. So like I say, I know, a lot of this stuff sounds foreign because it's very new, but I know 14-year-old kids making $4,000 a day on crypto. Had me reevaluate my whole life. 14-year-old white kids who are in these groups, and they getting what we would consider a bag. $4,000 a day at 14 years old. They don't even know what they got. But I know grown men who work every day that don't make $4,000 in a single month, because we have to change our whole concepts of what we have to do to make money. You know what I'm saying? We've been conditioned that we got to trade time for money, when in reality, that's the least efficient thing that we can ever do to make money. People would give you money before they give you time for a reason, because you can make more money. Everybody in here knows how to make money. Nobody in here knows how to make more time. This is why I allow my money to work for me. Next slide. This is called Drip Garden. It's a part of the overall ecosystem of Drip. It's made by the same people. It's a very transparent platform. Like I said, I can answer all questions later, but I believe in these platforms because I have conversations with the people who made these platforms. We have meetings like these pretty much every week where they're very transparent about what's happening, why it's happening, where this money comes from. So the original Drip contract pays me 1% a day. Y'all saw what my $90 that I put in a year ago, almost a year ago, has turned into, and it pays me out every single day. I can prove it. This one pays 3% a day. It's made by the same people. It's a newer project. Same concept. I'm investing my money. It pays me 3% a day. I'm doing the same thing. I take the 3% it gives me, I reinvest it because I want a bigger bag. Next slide. So this one right here, this is showing real time. Right now, if you look under that yellow line, it shows a balance, $123.86. That's how much this contract has paid me up until this point of the day when I made this slide. $123 that I could take out right now, but instead, I'm reinvesting it. This is why I say I make about $400 a day, because I'm making this from this, and I'm making money from the other contract. But every day, what's up, Vic? What's up?
Hey, I already got a crypto wallet.
Yes.
Can I use my crypto wallet and sign up with this right here and move my
It depends on what type of wallet. You got like a MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet or
Bitcoin wallet?
you would need a wallet that works on this particular network,
Okay.
but they're all free wallets. I can send you a link. And there's no wrong wallet. It's just I use certain ones that I can walk you through if you have questions.
Understood.
Yeah. And so this one started in December of last year. Really, really new. I talked to you about a month ago, when I was about a month in it, and I wasn't making this at the time. I was making about $30 a day on this one.
A month ago?
Yeah, when we had did the video with, was it your boy Rodney?
Is Rodney on the call still?
Rodney's on the call.
Yeah. So now
Hey, Rodney.
I'm making $123.86 a day off of this one. I invested a little more into this one because I understood it and I had money that I was earning from my other contract. So I took money from the $90, the contract that's paying me, and I just reinvested into this other project made by the same person because I believed in it. Now, one of the things about these projects that you got to keep in mind is they're built on what's known as trustless systems. Trust is great in this room. In crypto, we don't do trust. It's trustless systems. We want to know why the system works. We can verify every transaction on the blockchain. A blockchain is a record of every transaction. So we don't have to worry about trust. We worry about math. I put my money into this because I trust this system, not because I trust a single human. It's a trustless system. So every day is paying me out 3% a day. I'm reinvesting it. I'm on track to be about $1,700 a day within the next 45 days, just based on the power of compound interest. I've said that word a few times, and I just want to give y'all a brief breakdown of how compound interest works and how it can work for you. This may be something that some of y'all have already heard. Go to the next one. All right, so right now, this slide right here is showing the same information that you just saw on the previous screen, but it gives a better breakdown. So it's showing that right now, I have $4,986 into this contract. That's my balance. I didn't put that much in it. I put about 2,000 in, but over the course of the past 2 months, with me compounding daily, it's up to roughly $5,000. So now it's paying me, let's see, $166.20. You might see that in the middle, where the blue writing says 4.261, there's a number right above it. That's what this is paying me every day. $166.20. Tomorrow it'll be paying me more because I'm going to take this $127.47 I have there and I'm going to reinvest it. And now my principal is going to be more than the $4,986, which means the 3% that I'm earning the next day is more. Just simple mathematics, compound interest. Next slide. So this is the beauty of compound interest. I know everybody in here has had $1,000. Keep in mind, I'm not selling nothing. I'm not trying to get you to buy a product, anything, to share information. If you use this information, I will not gain from it at all. If you don't use it, I will not gain from it at all. This is just a real-time example of what I did and how it works for me. I took $1,000. I put it into a contract like Drip that's paying me 1% a day. You put $1,000 in one time, and you're going to hydrate every day. We use the term hydrate, which means compound, taking the money I've earned and reinvesting it. So in the crypto world, we say we're hydrating it. I don't know why they use that, but that's just the word that's used. So we're going to take the money that we earn and reinvest it. So you put $1,000 in one day, and next slide. A year from now, that $1,000 will be worth $37,000. You put $1,000 in one time, reinvest it every day. Instead of taking that $10 you earned today, just reinvest it. In a year's time, easily $37,000. I just showed y'all what I did with $90. I didn't start with 1,000. Next slide. So the way the compound interest works is you put $1,000 in there, you're earning 1%. The first day you're gonna earn how much? $10, right? Everyone sees that first column that has the $10. You had $1,000, 1% of $1,000 is $10. You now take that $10 and reinvest it. So now you're earning interest on $1,010. So the next day you earn how much? $10.10. I mean, it's not much, but you don't have to work for it, right? I reinvest that. The next day I earn how much? $10.20. This is math. This is the same math that God used to build single-cell organisms into multi-celled organisms, which is why we're here. This is just universal math, the power of compound interest. Doubling, doubling. Next slide. So, a year from now, if that same $1,000, just based on the compound interest math that you can verify on your own, that $1,000 is not paying you how much? $300 a day. $300 a day. That you got a choice. Hey, I need $300 today, let's put it in my pocket. Or I don't need $300 today, let's reinvest it. It's that simple. A year from now, it's compound that keeps adding up. It's one of those things like, at this point, you can never put no more money in it and just pull out your money every day, and that's just the money that you've made. And when the contract is done, you're not making any more money from it. And you can start a new one. Or you can just keep reinvesting until you get to a point where it's paying you out where you feel is comfortable enough where you can meet your needs and do with that money what you want to do with it. It's really, really simple. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's new to a whole bunch of people, but I just want everyone to walk away from knowing that crypto is very real. It's people making money on it. It's very, very new. Right now, crypto is like the gold rush. It's new, it hasn't been regulated. It will be regulated soon. What's going to come with that, I don't know. Like I say, I know people making $4,000 a day. You putting $4,000 a day in your bank account, the IRS probably going to ask you some questions. You will be able to prove where the money came from. It's not stolen money. It's not illegal. It's, yes.
Have they set the platform up where they can purchase real estate from the platform directly? Because I've seen some sites like Empire's X can do it.
It's more so, more brokers are understanding that crypto is real, and they don't want to turn away that money now.
Yeah.
So now they don't have concerns that it's stolen money, you earned it from an illegal means. More and more brokers are getting to the point where they're like, you can pay in crypto. You don't got to convert it to dollars no more. They will take the crypto directly.
I asked that question because up until that moment, a lot of people were still shaky about crypto.
Yes.
But when you start purchasing real assets with it, that makes it too big to fail.
Exactly.
The same logic that it was going into with the central banking system before the stock market crash, or the real estate market crash in '09.
Yes.
So it's the same type of logic. Now you can purchase real estate with it. I've definitely been seeing it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as if I wanted to buy something from you,
Yeah.
or if I wanted to sell you something, if you have the crypto wallet,
Yep.
like you said that you have, I can show you, hey, I got this much value in it, I can transfer it to you. You've got your money. Give me my asset. We got to figure out the red tape to transfer it, but it's very real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real money. You don't have to have a lot of money to get started. You do have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and just learn something differently. It's not even hard to learn. It's something that I honestly can teach each and every one of you in 30 minutes. It's not hard to learn, but some of you are gonna be like, I don't know. It's new, it's different. But if you just walk away from this knowing that it's real, everybody here has money that they can invest and let work for them. I'm willing to take the time to show you. I have a team. We've been pushing people to join us for the past year. We're not making money off of them. We really believe that this is the key to financial freedom, that we can free our people. Like, I can do a lot with an extra 20 bucks a day, let alone an extra 2,000 bucks every single day that I'm not having to work for. You know, and so I'm just here to show everyone how y'all can put money into an account right now. 6 months from now, when we're having this next meeting, and he says, hey, we need an extra 200 bucks from each and every one of y'all so we can make a power move. You got the extra 200 bucks. And it's not coming from, hey, honey, I got to go to work to make this. I earned this money today. I can give it to him now, and we can continue to make power moves. I just want us to be able to invest every day without taking food out of our families' mouths. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the hardest part. Like, everyone wants to invest, but when you're making a decision, do I have to feed my family or invest and wait for 3 years for him to give me my money back, which I trust the man. But I may not have 3 years to wait for a return on my investment, but that's realistic. If he's gonna do the things he says he's gonna do, it's gonna take him time. And there was a time when he asked me for 1,000 bucks, and I was like, yeah, I wanna do it, but I gotta wait till this payday to do it and make sure that my wife knows that I'm doing it, because we don't got an extra 1,000 bucks. To now, I'm investing about 400 bucks every day into myself. There was a time I looked at $1,000 investment like, what? I make 60,000 a year. You want me to give you 1/60th of what I earn a year? Is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like this, is you crazy, bro? On the strip of, like, I asked him, show me some paperwork. Y'all know how this man talks to you. Paperwork? I got 12 keys, look at them. Yeah, but that ain't gonna get you my money, bro. You know, 'cause I got 7 kids, look at them. You know what I'm saying? But he was honest about what he doing. He like, I'm already doing it. True, but $1,000 is a big deal to me right now. A year later, I bought a house. $1,000 ain't really a big deal because I'm gonna make that in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? 3 days of earnings, I got $1,000 that I can invest in. Guess what? I ain't even gotta tell my wife I invested 1,000 because it didn't come out of our bank account. But when that bag come in, I'm gonna tell her, hey, you know, baby, I hit 1,000 from you, but I turned it into 5,000. So if y'all just take anything away from this, just know crypto is real. It's real money. You said you got a question?
You know anything about NFTs?
Yes, love them. NFTs, he asked about NFTs. Basically, NFTs are digital assets. Yeah.
Have you found a way to create NFTs?
Absolutely. I have my own. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'd like to turn my books into NFTs.
Absolutely. I just talked to a friend of mine the other night because she is a poet. And I was like, you know, I have an idea to where, as an author, why would you just put out an individual book when you can put it out as an NFT and say it's a limited edition?
Right.
I got it. So this man can take his book, turn it into a digital book, code it where it's an NFT, and now he's saying, hey, I have 200 copies of this book. I'm selling each copy for $100. This is limited edition. You only, so many people gonna be able to own this.
I just took mine out
And he
of
can
print,
launch
too.
it. And they gonna buy it.
Yep.
They gonna buy it. It's art, it's digital art. Like, you can turn anything into an asset and you own it, it's a one of a kind, and you can sell it for money. It's real, you know what I'm saying? You just have to be willing to accept that people are making money off of this. There are a lot of scams out there. It's a lot of people out here trying to do what he's doing, and it's a scam. It's a lot of people saying, hey, let's take our money, put it into one, and I'm gonna make everybody rich one day. That sounds like a scam. but until you meet the right person who's doing it the right way. And it's just like crypto. There's some bad ideas out there, there's some good ones. I'm only sharing with you guys things that I've done, and I continue to share with you guys things that I'm doing. We have a term in the crypto is DYOR, do your own research. I encourage everyone to fact check, learn, don't stop learning, but the money is real. And I'm saying, I ain't gonna take up too much time, but anybody got any questions?
Are you in the metaverse?
Yes, I do have a headset.
Okay.
And done a couple comedy shows in the metaverse, which was dope. It's crazy. It's people buying digital land and selling it to other people, making a lot of money. It's people taking this exact same business model and just saying we're buying internet land, and people are buying it up, which sounds crazy to me. It's like you buying a digital space. But I don't gotta understand it. Like the beautiful thing about crypto is the transparency. He can create an NFT and sell it and say he sold it for $1 million. I can go click on that blockchain and I can see, damn, someone actually transferred $1 million to this man for that digital picture. It's real money. I don't gotta understand it. I don't gotta think what he sold was worth $1 million. Someone transferred it to him. It's real. On Facebook, my name is Diesel Greasel. I know I probably argue with everybody in here at some point. Look forward to arguing with y'all again. But I promise you, I'm a cool dude. I love to share knowledge. We're not charging no one for any information. You know what I'm saying? It takes time, so I do ask you to work around my schedule. We make videos so we can show tutorials of how we do it. We try to really make it as easy as possible. But it's not hard. Anyone can learn to do it. You got to get out of your comfort zone for a little bit, but I'm willing to show you guys. And I make money. I brag on Facebook. I tell my story all the time. I was sharing this when I was making $7 a day. Now I'm making $400 a day. When I'm making $4,000 a day, I'm gonna still be sharing it for the purpose of people understanding it's real. It's real, and it can work for you. And I'm willing to share information.
Quick question.
Yeah.
For those who are online as well as here, where can they find that, the videos and information?
Sick One has a YouTube page where he posts a lot of it. I post most of the content on my page, but we do have a group. It's called Cryptoverse, and if you hit me up on Facebook, it's a private group. But if you hit me up on Facebook, I can invite you to the group, which is where we just share a lot of our information there. It's a private group because we get tired of people hating on everything. You know what I'm saying? We showing money and people think it's a scam, think it's a Ponzi. We're not selling nothing. We're not asking you for anything. We're just sharing information. And so if you want the information, it's there. You know what I'm saying? But we're just trying to change lives.